With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Seashells! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking.
What about something more family-friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
All right, that's part of an ad for Booking.com that is going to run in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Now, Booking.com ran an ad last year as well. You might remember with Melissa McCarthy. They're back this year, and those, of course, are the Muppets. It's pretty cute, and I want to just let you know more about it. So let's get to our next guest. She is the founder and chief creative officer of Gooder, which is an independent creative consultancy that helps good brands do gooder. For this year's Booking.com Super Bowl commercial, she worked as creative director on that commercial that you just heard with the New York ad agency Zulu Alpha Kilo, and she is on the phone right now. Hi, Casey.
Hello.
Oh, I should mention one other thing. She's my daughter. Casey Rand is on the phone. Hey, Case.
Hi.
Isn't this fun? I don't think have you ever been on the show before? Not
maybe
here,
when I was
think,
little.
Right? Yeah. Well, welcome back. I guess it's been a while. So first of all, I guess just as a proud father, I should say congratulations. This is a pretty big deal, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Talk a little bit about, by the way, you have another ad running for something different. We're going to get to that when we come to the end. But for the time being, how did this all come about? I mean, how long was the planning in something like this?
This particular one took a really long time. Booking likes to shoot their entire year's worth of content on their Super Bowl shoot. So I would say this one took longer than average, but I'd say a normal Super Bowl spot, probably with all the planning, strategy, creative development, production, takes somewhere between 6 and 9 months.
Wow. Just to do one spot for the Super Bowl. That's amazing. And this particular spot was filmed where?
That spot was filmed in a mix of Thailand, LA, and parts of it were mixed in Canada, actually.
Wow. Okay. And are you allowed to say how much this whole thing cost?
I probably can't tell you the exact budget for the booking ad, but I can tell you that, I mean, just one 30-second spot in the Super Bowl, media-wise, costs $8 million.
Yeah.
Some brands buy 60 seconds, and so usually they want to maximize the value and create something great, so I'd say they also spend another few $1 million on the production.
That's insane. So this ad, you told me, is going to run in the fourth quarter, but there are other Booking.com ads, right, that are going to run sporadically, not in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, basically for the rest of the year, this is their concept, this is their platform, find what's ridiculously right for you, and we use the Muppets and some other characters to show how what's right for some people is wrong for others, and I think there's 15 spots total that will run throughout the year.
Holy
on TV,
cow.
on YouTube, on Hulu, etc.
So getting the Muppets involved, I mean, obviously it's one thing to hear it on radio, it's another to actually see it, to see the visual, which is really, really, really cute. How hard was that? Is it harder working with, like characters or with actual, people like actors?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that hard to get them. They were just like really right for the concept. And Booking is a Dutch company, and they're trying to make a name for themselves in the U.S., so they always want to use kind of like celebrities with mass American appeal. So they had Melissa McCarthy in their first year. Tina Fey was last year, actually. And then this year, we thought the Muppets would be a fun departure because they have so many different travel needs. And working with them was amazing. All the performers are incredible. Miss Piggy was a diva, but she's allowed. That's what we hired her for. But they were great. They were like one of my favorite celebrity experiences.
So when you look at this, it's only 30 seconds, right? When you see a final version, how long to put this whole thing together from the time you actually started shooting? Never mind the planning, but the actual shooting itself. Or is it hours of putting this together?
Oh my God, it's weeks. I mean, It was a 2-week shoot, and then it was, I would say, probably 2 to 3 weeks in an edit, and then you're into mixing and VFX and sound and color, and altogether it probably took. I mean, I was in Thailand in November, so from November until now.
That's crazy. All right, now beyond this one, and obviously, I hope it's. By the way, how do they measure how successful an ad was in Super Bowl? I mean, I know you're not involved in that part, but do you hear back at the end of the day or at any time during the year?
There's no official rank. I mean, the USA Today does the ad meter, which is kind of like the public votes on what are their favorite ads, and I'd say that's the most quote unquote official. But then other publications do their own roundups. Like we were just named one of the 5 best Super Bowl spots, and this thing called like the cool down or something, and then the New York Times ranks all the spots. So it's really subjective, and it kind of depends on who's judging.
So I want to mention one other thing, because I know this is important to you. You're very much involved in the environment and trying to do good. And I'm not going to bring up Donald Trump's name. So what ad is going to be running? Now, this won't be able to be seen by people here, but this is specifically designed for people like in LA. So talk about that ad that you're involved with as well.
Yeah, years ago I was running a climate nonprofit, and we worked with a group called Science Moms, who are climate scientists who are also mothers, and they made this beautiful ad. We made it with them that charts the course of a little girl's life from her birth until she goes to college, and uses that as a scale for how long we have to act on climate change to leave the world in a place that's livable for them. And that spot, which we shot in 2022, is running in LA, and at the end we've changed the message to donate to the victims of the LA fires that just happened. So it's really dear to my heart. It's important. The climate conversation didn't get enough discussion in all of the coverage of the fires. There's a lot of blaming and not enough talk about the actual problem. So I'm really proud that that's running, and I hope that it helps people understand what's going on.
Well, good for you. Listen, I obviously couldn't be prouder of you. So congratulations on this again. That's pretty amazing. I should mention, by the way, to people when I say my daughter, so you grew up in Montreal, but you've been living in New York now for how long? 12 years?
Like 17 years.
That's what I meant. For roughly 17 years. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and can I mention the other thing? Is I don't want to get Howard in trouble. So my daughter, Casey, you're married, and your husband also works in the advertising field. What's he got going on?
Yeah, he's working. He has some spots in the Super Bowl too. For
of course
Tubi,
he does.
The streaming service.
For Hulu. Oh, am I allowed to say that? Oh.
No, Tubi.
Oh, Tubi. I'm sorry. Okay, Tubi TV. So you both have commercials running in the Super Bowl. Married couple.
Yes, and his team is playing in the Super
Philadelphia
Bowl as well.
Eagles. Right.
It's a
He's
big
from
weekend
Philly.
for us.
Good for you. Hey, listen, thank you so much. Again, I couldn't be prouder. Congratulations to you. Say hi to Howard for me, and I'll see you soon.
I will do.
All right,
okay.
love you.
Bye.
Okay, there you go. Proud much? What do you think? My daughter, Casey, got a commercial running in the Super Bowl, and her husband has one too. Wow.